In this video, we are exploring a topic that affects millions around the globe: addiction. Whether it is struggling with substances, technology, or any other form of dependency, it's time we address it head on. You see, addiction is not just about the substance or behavior itself. It's about the grip it has on our lives, pulling us away from our true selves and the things that truly matter. But here is the thing: there is hope. The first step in overcoming addiction is acknowledging its urgency. It is not something to sweep under the carpet or put off until tomorrow. It's something that requires our immediate attention, because every moment lost to addiction is a moment we lose to our true potential. But here is the good news: there is a way out, and it is quicker than you might think. We are talking about a technique that has been around for centuries but is gaining traction in the modern world for its powerful effects on addiction recovery. It is called mindfulness meditation, and it is more than just sitting in silence. It is a practice that trains your mind to be present in the moment, to observe your thoughts and cravings without judgment, and ultimately, to regain control over your actions. Take, for example, instead of being at the mercy of your cravings, you are calmly observing them from a distance, understanding that they don't define you. It is a game changer. So, how do you start? It's simple. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath as it flows in and out of your body. When your mind inevitably wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. That is it, you are meditating. Now I know what you might be thinking. Can meditation really help me overcome addiction? The answer is yes, but it's not a magic pill. It is a tool, a powerful one, but like any tool, it requires practice and patience. But fear not. You are not alone on this journey. Seek support from loved ones, join support groups, and if needed, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional. You deserve all the help and support in the world. Remember, setbacks are a part of the journey, not the end of it. Be gentle with yourself, practice self-compassion, and know that every step you take towards recovery is a step towards reclaiming your life. Now, let's dive deeper into understanding addiction. Addiction is not just a habit or a choice. It's a complex condition that affects the brain's reward system. When we engage in addictive behaviors, whether it's substance abuse, gambling, or even excessive technology use, our brains release dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Over time, our brains become rewired, craving more of that dopamine hit, leading to a cycle of dependence and compulsion. Speaking of behaviors, addiction comes in many forms. From alcohol and drugs to gambling and even the seemingly harmless scrolling through social media, no one is immune to its grasp. But here is the harsh reality: addiction doesn't just impact our behavior, it takes a toll on every aspect of our well-being. Mentally, it clouds our judgment and impairs our ability to think clearly. Physically, it can lead to a myriad of health problems, from cardiovascular issues to weakened immune systems. And emotionally, it leaves us feeling isolated, anxious, and trapped in a cycle of shame and guilt. That is why seeking help and support is crucial. Addiction thrives in isolation, but it withers in the presence of connection and understanding. Whether it's reaching out to a trusted friend, joining a support group, or seeking professional help, know that you don't have to face this battle alone. Now, let's explore the path to recovery, and yes, I understand, it's not an easy journey. It is filled with ups and downs, twists and turns, but here is the thing: there is a quicker path than you might have imagined. Enter mindfulness meditation, a powerful practice that serves as the cornerstone of this approach to overcoming addiction. Mindfulness is not just about sitting in silence, it's about cultivating awareness, acceptance, and compassion for ourselves and our experiences. So, how does mindfulness meditation work its magic? Well, let me break it down for you. When we meditate, we're training our brains to be present in the moment, to observe our thoughts and cravings without judgment. This process helps to rewire the brain, weakening the neural pathways associated with addiction and strengthening the ones linked to self-control and resilience. But that's not all. Mindfulness meditation also helps reduce cravings and manage impulses. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and sensations, we can choose how to respond to them, rather than reacting impulsively. It's like putting the brakes on our automatic responses and giving ourselves the space to make more conscious choices. And here is the best part. Mindfulness techniques are incredibly accessible and applicable to various forms of addiction. Whether you're struggling with substance abuse, compulsive gambling, or even excessive screen time, mindfulness can help you break free from the cycle of addiction. But remember, my friends, like any skill, mindfulness meditation requires practice and patience. It's not a quick fix or a one-size-fits-all solution, but with dedication and commitment, it can pave the way to a life of greater peace, clarity, and freedom. Now that we have explored the power of mindfulness meditation, let's get practical. Here's how you can start incorporating this transformative practice into your life, step by step. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. Notice the sensations of each inhale and exhale, allowing your breath to anchor you in the present moment. As you continue to breathe, thoughts may arise, and that is perfectly normal. Instead of getting caught up in them, simply acknowledge them and gently return your focus to your breath. Remember, the goal is not to stop your thoughts but to observe them without judgment. Now, consistency and persistence are key. Just like any skill, mindfulness meditation requires regular practice to yield results. Set aside a few minutes each day to meditate, whether it's first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, or before bed. The important thing is to make it a habit. And don't worry if your mind wanders or if some days feel more challenging than others. It's all part of the process. Be patient with yourself and trust that with time, your practice will deepen, and you'll reap the benefits. Now, let's talk about integrating mindfulness into your daily routines. You don't need to carve out hours of your day to meditate. Even brief moments of mindfulness can make a difference. Try incorporating mindfulness into everyday activities like eating, walking, or even washing the dishes. Pay attention to your senses, savoring each moment as it unfolds. And here's the beauty of mindfulness. Its benefits extend far beyond addiction recovery. By cultivating present moment awareness, we can reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve our emotional regulation. It's like building a strong foundation for overall well-being, one mindful breath at a time. As we continue our journey towards healing and transformation, it's crucial to recognize the importance of seeking help and support. If you are struggling with addiction, know that you don't have to face it alone. Professional help and support groups can provide the guidance, resources, and encouragement you need to navigate the challenges of recovery. Whether it's therapy, counseling, or attending meetings with others who understand what you're going through, reaching out for help is a courageous and empowering step. But support doesn't just come from professionals, it also comes from our loved ones. Open communication with friends and family about your journey to recovery can foster understanding, empathy, and connection. Don't be afraid to share your struggles, your victories, and your aspirations for the future. You may be surprised by the love and support that surrounds you. Now, let's talk about creating a supportive environment for recovery. This means identifying and eliminating triggers, people, places, or situations that may tempt you to engage in addictive behaviors. Surround yourself with positivity, whether it's through uplifting relationships, healthy habits, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. And here is where accountability partners come in. Having someone to lean on, someone who understands your goals and holds you accountable, can be incredibly motivating and empowering. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a fellow member of a support group, having someone by your side can make all the difference in maintaining progress and staying on track. Now let's talk about setbacks, because let's face it, they are a natural part of the recovery process. If you experience a setback, whether it's a slip-up or a full-blown relapse, know that it doesn't define your journey. Setbacks are not a sign of failure, they're a sign of humanity. Recovery is a non-linear path, filled with twists and turns, but each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. So, how do we deal with cravings and relapse triggers when they arise? First and foremost, acknowledge them. Don't ignore or suppress your cravings. Instead, observe them with curiosity and compassion. Remember, Cravings are temporary sensations that will pass with time. Next, distract yourself. Engage in activities that bring you joy or relaxation, whether it's going for a walk, practicing a hobby, or reaching out to a friend. By shifting your focus away from the craving, you're giving yourself the space to ride it out. Now, let's talk about self-compassion. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-blame and self-criticism when facing setbacks, but it's important to remember that you are not defined by your mistakes. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. And finally, if you find yourself facing a setback, don't hesitate to return to mindfulness meditation and seek additional support. Use mindfulness to ground yourself in the present moment, to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. And reach out to your support system, whether it's a friend, a therapist, or a support group, for guidance, encouragement, and understanding. So, I encourage you to take the first step towards recovery by incorporating mindfulness meditation into your daily routine. Start with just a few minutes a day, and gradually increase as you feel comfortable. Remember, every moment of mindfulness brings you closer to freedom from addiction. As you continue on your journey to overcome addiction, I want to leave you with a message of hope and empowerment. Know that you are not defined by your struggles, and you are capable of rewriting your story. With dedication, support, and the power of mindfulness, you have the strength within you to overcome any obstacle and create a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment.